Hey, it's the preacher here, and I'm in the living room. And the reason I'm in the living room is because when I got up this morning, it was 16 degrees outside. I know. In Arkansas, that's cold. 16's cold. Yesterday, it was 70 degrees at 1 o'clock, and I was all excited thinking about fishing. I've been watching a couple of fishing channels. I like to watch that guy, Richard Jean, the Fishing Machine. If you've not watched Richard Jean, the Fishing Machine, you need to check out his channel. He's hilarious. He catches a lot of fish. Anyways, it's warming up. You start thinking about fishing. You start watching fishing videos on YouTube. And I started thinking, man, I need to get the poles ready. So we have a massive cold front came through. It's been cold, like single digits cold, for a couple of weeks. And we got a little warm up. Now we're back cold again. So I'm going to spend my day off today just getting poles ready. And so what I've done is I've stripped the line off all of my bait casting rods, my catfishing rods. I've stripped about 150 yards of line off each one, and then replaced it with either new 40-pound monofilament or 50-pound spider wire. Those are the two things I use, and then I have some more neutral colored 40-pound that I make leaders out of, and that's what I'm about to start doing, is making up some leaders and getting these rigged up so that when we do get a decent day, we can go fishing. One of the things I want to do today is I want to show you or give you an update on these Asian imported reels. This is the Dynamizer Dancer. About 2 years ago, I did a video detailing these and when I got them, and now I've used them for a couple of years. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't used them a lot last year because the river was jacked up. We got a lot of rain. The river was high when the time of the year when the fishing's typically good. The river was way up out of its banks. Then the river came down and got down real low, and it got real hot, and the fish pulled way out into the deeper water, and I just didn't get to fish much. I did fish with these 3 or 4 times last year, and I'll just be honest with you, they are not an Abu Garcia 6500. This reel will never be anywhere near as good as this reel. This is a Abu Garcia Ambassador 6500 C3. That's what I typically use. Here's an older version of the same thing, 6500 C3. These will always be better than these. Now, have I had any trouble out of the Dynamizers? The only thing, and I've got 2 of them, the only thing that's gone wrong is the bait click on this one here quit working. And I don't know what caused it to quit working, so when I was putting some new line on it, I took this whole side of the reel off and began to mess with it, and what I discovered was there's a little keeper, kind of like a washer, a flat washer, and it keeps this clicker against the gears that make it click. And that washer had jumped out of its track. So I pushed on it, it popped right back into track, and I put it together and it works. Now how long it's going to work? I don't know, but if it goes bad, 3 screws, I can get it back working again. I just hope I don't have to do that very often. But anyways, they don't cast as far. The level wind is not as consistent. You kind of get a bubble in the middle with these. They never seem to put the line all the way to the edge of the spool. I've noticed that they don't cast as far. They're not real rough, but they're not as smooth as a nicer reel. So if that's where you are financially, I would rather have 4 of those in the water is to have 1 Abu Garcia 6500 nice smooth reel sitting there watching it. I mean, these are great reels, but a good reel like this is going to cost you $150. Would you rather have $150 reel sitting there? Oh boy, that's a nice reel. Or would you rather have 4 of these sitting there? Now, if it were me and I could not afford these and I hadn't acquired them over the years, I would go out and put 4 of those in the water. Then I would save my money, and as I found these at a yard sale or a pawn shop or on Craigslist used, I would go buy them. Everything in an Ambassador 6500, every part is replaceable. The Dynamicer parts, not replaceable. And the Abu Garcia parts are not interchangeable. When I took that cap off, most everything inside that Dynamicer was plastic. So, there you have it. Do they work? Yes. Are they an Abu Garcia? No. Could you have some minor problems? Sure. But, man, they're running like $20. It is what it is. One other thing I'll show you. I ran across this at Academy the other day when I was picking up some hooks. This is an old 5500C Ambassador, just an old reel that I've had a long time. And the rod that I had it on had a broken eye. So when I was in Academy, I was looking around. This is a Tournament Choice Roughneck 7.5 foot catfish rod. I like the longer handle on it so that you get some leverage and you can stick it down in the rocks, because I'm a bank fisherman primarily. But what I liked about it the most was it was on sale, and I got this thing for $14.99. So a 7.5 foot rod, it seems to be pretty stiff. One piece, I do not like 2-piece rods. I know everybody online seems to use 2-piece rods, but I drive a truck. 1-piece rod sticking out my tailgate doesn't bother me. I don't have an SUV or a car that I'm hauling these in, so 1-piece rod's okay with me. I don't like having 2-piece. To me, that's a weak spot. Just me. You can have whatever you want. Anyways, I'm going to be trying this rod out this year, and if these work, I'll keep an eye out for them, because at $14, man, that's hard to beat. If it works, and it'll handle a catfish. Anyways, I've got new line on all 5 of those rods and reels. They're all spooled up and ready to go. If you are doing that by yourself, go get you a coat hanger, a pencil, and stick your line through there and kind of bend it up, hang it on the back of the chair, it'll spool right off for you. If you're not by yourself, get the kids to stand there and hold the pencil for you. But my kids are too old to do that anymore. They're off at college and high school, so it's just me. Now I'm going to organize the tackle box, put my new hooks in there, go through some of the, I've just got a tray here of loose hooks and weights and beads and swivels, and I'm going to put together some leaders. That way, when it warms up, we'll be down on the riverbank ready for them. So guys, it's getting warm. Springtime's right around the corner. If you got a nice cold day, you can't do anything and you just got to hang out inside, get those big rods in the living room where you got some room, spool them up, get them ready, get your tackle box ready, so that when the time comes, you're ready and you can put some fish in the bank. Thank you guys for watching. Hope that helps. Hope it encourages you to get your tackle ready, because hunting season's going to be over pretty quick. Fishing season's going to sneak up on you. Don't let that happen. Thanks for watching.